There are mysteries that shake us because they defy logic. And then there are mysteries that haunt us because they reveal something inhuman, something that does unfit within the rules of this world. Tonight, we're walking into one such enigma, a place frozen in time. A group of hikers, and a truth that still eludes us. This is the Dyatlov Pass Incident, silent tragedy that continues to whisper questions into the void. February 1959. In the remote Ural mountains of Soviet-era Russia, 9 experienced hikers set out on a winter expedition across the snow-choked slopes of Kalatsiakal, a name the local Mansi people called Dead Mountain, led by Igor Dyatlov, a determined young student, an outdoorsman. The group was well prepared, seasoned, disciplined, and determined to navigate the brutal winter. They had maps, solid gear, and plans to reach a Torton peak before turning back, but they would never complete their journey. Days passed with no contact. On February 26th, worried family members requested a search and rescue mission. What they found would become one of history's most baffling cold cases. At the base of the pass, rescue teams discovered the hiker's tent. But something was terribly wrong. The tent had been slashed open from the inside. The fabric was ripped, not cut outward, but shredded inward, as if those inside were desperate to escape something unseen. Footprints in the snow told a chilling story. Some group members had fled the safety of their shelter barefoot or in just socks into freezing Russian winter temperatures with no coats, no boots, no survival gear. Why? 2 bodies were found near the tent. Their deaths were ruled as hypothermia, but then 3 more were found at a distance, in minimal clothing, huddled in twisted positions. And later weeks after the initial discovery, 4 additional hikers were found even farther away. But some details make this not just tragic, but downright disturbing. A few of the victims displayed injuries impossible to explain by simple exposure to cold. Their chests had been crushed with force comparable to a high-impact car crash, yet no external wounds existed. One victim was found missing his tongue and eyes. Another had signs of radiation on his clothes. Medical examiners were baffled. Since that day, people have struggled to explain what happened, and the theories range from the plausible to the utterly chilling. Some say a sudden slide of snow forced the group out in terror. But investigators noted that the slope wasn't steep enough for a typical avalanche, and the tent showed no signs of compressive weight from above. Another theory is infrasound panic. A rare set of wind conditions can produce low-frequency sounds that disorient humans, causing irrational fear or panic, potentially explaining why they fled the tent. Some postulate that Soviet testing of secret weapons or technology may have scared the hikers or worse, and others suggest something beyond normal explanations, something that would defy physics as we know it. Even decades later, after forensic reviews and reopened investigations, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains a mystery. A frozen riddle embedded deep in the heart of the Urals. No attacker was ever identified, no definitive natural cause was confirmed, and the haunting question persists. What truly made 9 experienced hikers abandon their tent into certain death in the dead of winter? Perhaps that's why this case resonates so deeply. It is a reminder that there are corners of the world where answers simply refuse to be found, that, even with all our science and logic, some mysteries remain beyond our grasp. And maybe that's the scariest thought of all. If you're fascinated by the strange, the unexplained, and the deeply unsettling, subscribe. Hit like. Drop a comment with what mystery you want covered next. And don't forget to ring the bell. Stay curious. And above all, stay just a little bit afraid.